Mom, the struggle is real. Trying to balance clients and your kids' education and not to be stressed out about all of that is a genuine struggle. So, for this week's Momtrepreneur Life Coffee Chat, we are going to talk about schedule versus routine. Hey Mom, so I am Jody the Mom from lifeunboxed.blog, and I have been working from home and homeschooling my kids before it was cool. I'm a mom of 6, and I share with you everything that I've learned in my almost 10 years of experience. So I've been homeschooling for that long, but I was also homeschooled when I was a kid. I've graduated from homeschool, so I have like years and years of experience doing this. And I've also been running my virtual assistant business for almost 10 years. So if you want to work from home and homeschool confidently, then you're in the right place. All right. This week, and I've just gotten over being sick, or coming out of it, I should say. So my voice is still a bit scratchy. Anyway, so this week I wanted to talk about schedule versus routine, because I know there are so many productivity gurus and experts out there that will tell you you need to schedule your day. You have to, if you want to get these big, hairy, scary goals done, then you have to schedule every minute of every day. Right. Yeah. So tell me, guru, expert, how do I do that with 6 kids who, I mean, shoot, if we get sick, it's like we have our own little pandemic in our house. One person gets sick, we're all out. So how do you schedule your day when you have so many unexpected things that pop up? And if you're a mom of any number of kids, it's going to happen. So then what happens, you start down that slippery slope of nothing getting done and feeling discouraged and stressed because your lovely blocked schedule is just not working. And so then you try it again the next day and the same thing happens. You don't get stuff done. Your time blocks go out the window and you're even more stressed and discouraged. So that's why I wanted to kind of present another idea to you, and not an idea that's coming from what all the experts say. So this is definitely going to be a full rebel mom coffee chat. Say, wearing the t-shirt to prove it. But I'll just tell you one of my biggest peeves. I hate kind of the absolutism that comes with a lot of productivity and business experts and all of these experts that say this is the way to do it. If you want to get these things done, this is the only way to do it. And their suggestions may work for some people, but I find that they don't really apply to moms working from home. And I say this because I followed a lot of these big ones, and I remember getting just so frustrated and fed up with the advice that they were giving because it was impossible for me to apply it to my life. So if that's you, mom, if everything has seemingly failed, you've tried it all and it just doesn't work for you, then I want to offer an alternative that has been tried and tested by this mom, and that is kind of designed for moms working from home and homeschooling their kids. Okay. So, in the last coffee chat, I've talked about getting all the things done, so you can tell this has been on my mind quite a bit. And especially with Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then I have been sick for over a week now. I would say I'm going on 10 days. And that just totally has killed any planning that I would have done for Thanksgiving or shopping that I would have done for Thanksgiving. And so I feel like I'm behind schedule. And so with this busy season approaching, I wanted to just dive deeper into some practical help that to get all the things done, or, you know, to be okay with not getting all the things done, because sometimes that has to happen. So in the last chat, we talked about working consistently in small blocks. Don't wait until the last minute. And then schedule your week to ensure success. And what I mean by that is don't overload your week so that you're looking at everything that didn't get done, but rather at the end of the week, you're looking at everything that did get done. So this week, let's talk about schedule versus routine. All right, so we got to get some definitions, because if we're going to use these words, we got to make sure we're on the same page. So schedule is when you're kind of rigidly blocking out chunks of time throughout your day. So you're scheduling every minute of your day. Let's just say it like that. I know this is really popular. I know time blocking is so popular in a lot of the groups. I've tried it, and I have to say, like, I was done. Like, I can get vitriolic if you want to talk about time blocking and how it doesn't work, but we won't do that here. Because this is a calm coffee chat, so let's have some coffee. Okay. So schedule is having every minute of your day accounted for. So moms, tell me how successful you are doing that. And routine is where you have things in place that you do every day, regardless of the time. So, for example, I will share our routine with you, and this is just what works with us. Now, you can take some of the ideas and principles that I'm presenting and apply it to your own situation, because you are the expert in your own situation. I'm not. So what I can offer is things that I've tried as a busy work from home mom and homeschool mom. And then you take that and apply it to your situation. So I'm not sitting here saying, this is the only way to do it. I am offering you a suggestion and ideas that you can run with. So for the school weeks, our school week is typically Monday through Thursday. Friday we have co-op. On the Fridays when after co-op ends, or we don't have co-op, usually that will be a school day, unless I want to do something else fun, because I also don't work on Fridays either. So I have office hours Monday through Thursday only. And all of my clients are good with that. They respect the space, and like, it's great. So it helps me because I am more of a workaholic. So I need to compartmentalize things. And so it just helps me, like, okay, Monday and Thursday is work, Friday is not. And let's get some more coffee. So for our school day, they get up at the same time every morning. I also get up at the same time every morning. I get up at around 5-ish. Usually I will hit the snooze button every now and again. And then the kids will get up at 8. So that gives me about 3 hours of uninterrupted time. And I actually have to preface that because that actually has changed this year, because my oldest son got a job, and then we added the kindergartner to our schedule. So my daughter actually gets up early to do her schoolwork, and then she will help the kindergartner, and she volunteered to do that. So she'll do that, and then my oldest son will also get up early so he can do his schoolwork before he has to go to work. So that has changed, but it doesn't really affect too much of, except my quiet time in the morning. But it doesn't really affect too much of our routine. So the other kids get up at 8, they have breakfast, they brush their teeth, they do their morning routine, and they know what to do. So the beauty of that is I don't have to constantly remind them what to do. Now the 2-year-old is different, but she actually even knows, like, okay, I eat breakfast, I have to go upstairs and brush my teeth. She knows that she has to do that as well. So the constant nagging, of like, no, you need to do this, is gone. So I don't have to be on top of them to make sure they're getting these things done, because we've created the routine that this is what we do in the morning. And also what that does for you and for your kids is it forms habits. And so habits are things that once they've been created, you do kind of without thinking. They're just part of what you do. And so it frees up brain space, which we all need as moms. It frees up more brain space for you to think about other things instead of, oh, did I remind the kids to brush their teeth? So after they brush their teeth, they come down and they will start on their schoolwork. Now for the youngish kids, like the kindergartner, we're kind of more, no, tell him what to do. My third grader is at the point where, okay, your schoolwork and when you get that done is on you. And so he is highly, and also the other kids, that's on them too. But they're high school, I would expect that. So he's highly motivated to finish his schoolwork because once it's done, he has free time. And so his time is his. And so what that does, so I don't say we're doing math at this time, we're doing reading at this time, we're doing this at this time. We have a routine that we flow through. And so if that routine gets interrupted, my whole day is not lost, which is a big thing because when you're scheduling out, every minute of your day, if you are interrupted, you're done. Your schedule is done. It is like out the window. And I still get all of my big projects done doing this rather than scheduling. I hate block scheduling. I don't do it. I think it sets you up for failure as a mom. And yet I still am able to accomplish my big goals without scheduling my time. I don't even have a planner. I like planners and I use planners. My planner has no times in it. And that's the way I want it. Because I cannot schedule my time out because it doesn't leave me flexible for situations that come up with 6 kids. And they will come up almost on a daily basis. So Mom, if you have been stressed out about figuring out about block scheduling not working and you're just kind of stressed because the scheduling methods just don't seem to be working for you because they're constantly being interrupted, then try creating routines. And these can be, again, as simple as we get up. So whether we get up at 8, which is what we do pretty much every morning, or we get up at 7, which is what we have to do for co-op days, or we get up at 9 when we don't have to go anywhere on Fridays, the routine stays the same. So I don't have to give orders or tell them something else that needs to be done. It just continues to stay the same and they continue to do their routine. And then I don't have to be the nagging mom. Who wants to be the nagging mom? And I will say this, I sound very zen-like as I'm talking, but I'm not. I get stressed out too. If you ask my husband, probably more than I need to. I stress out about my day. I stress out about juggling clients and making sure my kids are getting the education that they need. But this is one way that I can get to be more like Yoda in this being more zen-like. So what are your tips? What do you find or have found that's very popular but has never worked for you? That's what I want to know. What has never worked for you, but everyone says it should work? So let me know wherever you're listening, watching, or reading this in the comments below. There should be comments wherever you're at. So definitely let me know. And you can always, I would love to make this more of a conversation. So you can always reach out to me on social media. Life Unboxed blog on Instagram and Facebook. And if I'm not on Twitter. Or you can email me hello@lifeunboxed.blog. And I will see you in the next coffee chat.